Alright, so I'm going to walk you through a few ways you could significantly improve your pull-ups, and once you apply these, your pull-ups will be a lot more cleaner, you'll be able to get more reps, and they'll just be overall stronger. And this requires zero extra strength, by the way. We'll be using the strength you already have, so let's get into it. So the very first fix will be your grip, and the mistake I constantly see when people are pulling is that they hold onto the bar just enough to not fall off. So their grip will be something like this, with their thumb resting above the bar. The problem is it's too passive. What you should do is wrap your thumb around the bar and squeeze. You need to manhandle the bars. That's something a friend told me years ago. Manhandle the bars. You need to grip the bar with intent. I'm going to explain to you the science behind why this works, and I'm going to get a little bit technical, so just stay with me. So the term is called irradiation. You see, when you squeeze your hands, you activate your forearms and you create tension. And this tension spreads to your biceps, your shoulders and your lats, activating your entire pulling chain. Powerlifters do the exact same thing when they deadlift. Also, when you grip the bar closer to the palm of your hand rather than to your fingers like this. When you're like this, your forearms give out quickly. So, to the palm of your hand, like this. Alright, so the second tip, before you pull, fix your eyes on the bar and don't look anywhere else for the entire set. The only time you're not looking at the bar is at the top end of the pull-up when your chin is completely above it. Once again, I'm gonna get technical, stay with me. So your brain is constantly trying to figure out where it is in time and how it's moving. So to solve this, it gets information from three main places: your inner ear, the sensors in your muscles, and your vision, which is the only thing I'm gonna cover. So when your eyes are fixed on one target, your brain has a stable reference point, so you could commit everything to pulling. On the flip side, if your eyes are constantly flicking around, your brain has to constantly recalculate where you are, and that's why you end up swinging and flaring your elbows and just doing whack reps. It's all in the vision, it's all in the eyes. The eyes never lie. And just to further prove how important vision is, just try this quick exercise. So stand on one leg and fix your eyes at one point. You'll notice how easy it is to balance. Now, I want you to close your eyes while standing on one leg and dart your eyes in multiple directions, up and down, side to side. I'm going to do it now. Instantly, I start wobbling. Instantly. Don't believe me? Try it for yourself. That's how important vision is for navigation. So when you're pulling, you want to fix your eyes on one target and your body will organize itself around that fixed point. It's all about fixing your eyes on one target, lock in. The third tip when you're pulling is to keep your legs straight. Keep your legs straight, slightly squeezed, and avoid bending your legs like this, because this creates a lot of energy leaks and it makes the pull-up way harder than it needs to be, because your center of mass is constantly shifting. So when your legs are straight, your core's activated, your glutes are activated, and your adductors. So you're moving as one unit with no energy leaks. Just like that. Moving as one unit. So keep those legs straight. This next tip is for those who feel they don't feel their back muscles when they pull, and the fix for that is to activate your scapula. This is done by pulling your shoulder blades down and back as if you're trying to put them in your back pocket. Think of it like this, yeah? Your lats are the largest muscle in your upper body. If you're not engaging them while you pull, it means most of the work is being shifted to your biceps, which is a smaller muscle in comparison to your lats. There is one small catch. This tip doesn't matter as much when you're doing heavy weighted pull-ups. The reason is because the weight is so heavy, your body will automatically organize itself to adjust to that heavy weight. So it will find a strong position because it has to. But there is another catch. It will only organize itself correctly if you've built a good technique with body weight, rep after rep, which is why it's important to drill this tip in when doing bodyweight pull-ups. But if you're doing heavyweight pull-ups, don't focus on it too much. You'll automatically find the right form. So this final fix is crucial, and you're going to see from my own footage that even I could get this wrong sometimes. This is from a 1v1 pull-up battle I competed in. I want you to watch my reps. Full range of motion, doing everything I taught so far, but look how I'm swinging forward and back. It's because I wasn't engaging my core. It wasn't until the 10th rep or so when I got it together. So that is the missing link, core engagement. And in hindsight, I know exactly why. It was the adrenaline. I was so focused on outpacing my opponent that I traded stability for speed. So every time I was swinging, it cost me micro doses of energy. And like I said, it wasn't until the 10th rep or so I began to tuck my pelvis and brace. And from then on, it went a lot smoother, and I still managed to get the win. Your pelvis is the missing link between your upper and your lower body. Without that engagement, your whole body will arch, your ribs will flare, and your legs will be loosely hanging. By maintaining a posterior pelvic tilt, bracing your abs, you'll have a complete unbroken chain from your hands all the way down to your toes, and you won't be swinging like I am here. One more thing I want to add is to control yourself on the way down. This will set you up nicely for the next rep. You're roughly about 20 to 40% stronger lowering than lifting. So if you were to just drop from the top, it'll be like throwing half the rep away. There's a lot of gains in the eccentric side of the movement, whether it's pull-ups, push-ups, dips, whatever. So don't leave it on the table. Control yourself on the way down. Alright, that brings us to the end of this video. Let's do a quick recap. Number 1, strong grip. 2, keep your eyes on the bar. 3, engage your scapula. 4, keep your legs straight. And 5, brace your core with a slight tuck in your pelvis. Control yourself on the way down. Like I said, none of this requires extra strength. You just need a few adjustments. That's it from me. For tailor-made programs, nutritional guidance, or continuous feedback and support, hit the link in my description. Peace.